Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John. I am the DM for tonight's game. I'm just going to try flicking this switch a few times to get to the right light setting up here. There we go. Hello and welcome to this Rime of the Frostmaiden game. I am joined by going around the board in this sort of fashion. Let's start with Amy.
Hello.
And then Tanny.
Hello there. Nice to meet you.
Then Sean.
Hi.
Then we have Kiri.
Hi, everyone.
Basic.
And then Shan.
Hello.
And finally, by no means last but by no means least, Richard.
Hello. These are the
We've
professional
got
people at the end.
Fucking bizarre.
By no means last but least.
Fucking bizarre.
Whoa!
yeah, we're just like half of it's just like, you know, like proper like chaotic, and the other's just like basic.
Professional, that's the word.
Goat says,
What?
Obsolete Goat says, evening, and it's time to ice some Dales.
Poor Dale.
Who wants to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Maria, you can do it.
Me? All right.
Yeah, you were totally here.
A lot of people. The dragon apparently was not there. Cherish got downed twice and almost died. There's a new home rule. Anything else?
Yeah, that's about it.
There we go.
That's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
You stood face to face with a large group of Dwergar, led by a soot-stained Dwergar wearing a jagged metal crown with 9 points, 7 of which had been broken off of the crown, leaving just 2 singular points still standing, and a large, wicked, spiked Chardalyn gauntlet. As you entered the forge space, the large sound of a heart beating carried throughout the room.
Oh, yes.
And you fought the Dwergar using all of your might, your skills, your arrows, swords, magic, and Meat Shield 1 and 2, who gave their second lives in the pursuit of stopping the Dwergar threat.
They were good eggs.
Meat Shield 1 and 2 will be forever remembered as those guys that went and did some stuff.
They protect and became good.
They
just play the scene where like it's the blue sky and they're just like translucent in the sky, just like their thumbs up. Just,
they protect, they sometimes attack, but mostly they just attack.
Attack.
As Xardorok Sunblight broke free from the fight after a devastating opening salvo from your team, Cherish gave swift chase to his flight and was swiftly rewarded with a backhand from the gauntlet that brought her low and nearly ended her life. Thankfully, the swift avian of joy managed to swoop in and restore Cherish to life and ensured that Cherish did not meet a grisly end at the hand of Xardorok Sunblight. However, Xardorok himself did meet a grisly end at the hand of the party, and dropped a strange runic device that glowed brightly and caused the dragon's eyes to flare to life and for it to leap forth and fly up the tunnel and away from the fight. You met with, very briefly, a lobotomized and detentacled mind flayer who AJ swiftly gave a merciful killing to, and as you are licking your wounds and slowly leaving the forge, that's disturbing. Snicket twice fired rays of frost into the forge, causing the large beating heart within it to freeze over and shatter, causing the Chardalyn that was running through the forge to start to re-solidify and ruining the magic that brought this forge to life. The heart, the still beating heart of a red dragon, broken asunder. And we pick up the action right there.
I have a question, and I also have a problem. So I remember putting the list down of the Chardalyn crown and the Chardalyn gauntlet down on my journal entry, and I've checked and it's not there, and I had to re-put it again. But I forgot what else I put down. I think it was just a gauntlet and the crown, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
Hello, Sean. Were you going to say that there was anything else?
No, I said I'm pretty sure that was everything.
Yeah.
I think all the rest of them, like we peeked over all the rest of them, and they just had a bunch of like weapons that most of us probably wouldn't want to use and armor that couldn't fit us. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did the king guy had a really special armor?
He had. I don't think he had a particularly special armor.
If it was an armor I could probably take off and we could sell it. That's one thing I'm hoping to do.
No, he just had a chainmail sized for a dwarf. So you can take a chainmail if you so wish. Also, I've just noticed that Brim is quite a way away from the group, so I'm just going to move him back up to join the rest of you as you're leaving.
Hey, great. Sorry, I was over there.
I'm curious to go back into the room again to check the type, if there's a chance I can find a type of magic it was going with. Unless it was the mind flayer that was boosting the gauntlet. Because it was necrotic, wasn't it correct? It was giving me necrotic damage.
Psychic damage, so with it being like 2 and 2 together, would that make sense? You can work out that it was probably something channeling something through the mind flayer that was causing it to boost the strength of either Xardorok alone or faithful to Deep Dura in that space.
I think
yeah.
I think AJ and Dax had asked the mind flayer about that. They pretty much confirmed it.
Yeah.
That's what caused the thing with the statue the session before, where Carrion got terrified about having his mind ripped out, which is fair enough. And that was a similar thing going on with that.
Right, got it. Okay, well, let's get the fuck out of here, right? Unless you all want to explore, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Who's looking the most hurt?
Cherish. Me.
Okay.
I looked at Kat. Are you okay though?
Game.
Right, I'm just gonna. If you can see everyone now.
I'll go over to the map as well, so we can see that. Let's see the map.
Perfect. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna. I think I'm just gonna pour the rest of my key points into a healing hand and heal you for 46.
Okay.
I have a. Hold on. I think it stacks. Hold on. Let me see. Touch, hands healing. Restore. As an action, spend 1 key point, heal a creature to store 1d6 hit points. Okay, cool. Plus 4. So yeah, so it's 46 plus 12 healing?
Did you say 4 key points?
Yes.
So
Do I have 4
it'd
key
be
points? 3 key points.
4d6 plus 16.
16? Oh, yeah, that works.
3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16.
I know math.
Times tables.
Yeah.
Stay in school, kids.
Yes, please do.
You'll never get the times tables.
Where? Ooh.
28.
I have 28 hit points back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Jeff, you're muted, so who are you healing?
Is he stabbing me with another fucking syringe?
Itself.
Self.
Okay. He's stabbing himself with a fucking
Valid,
syringe.
very valid.
At one point he's like, here's a syringe. I'm like, no. Okay. And everything is all back up to... All of my stuff has gone back up, which I'm going to ignore because I've already used my action surge and my second wind, so...
I'm gonna second wind.
Okay.
Wait!
Oh.
You got second wind as well? I'm confused about who you... what
Fighter.
class you have! I thought...
Oh,
Confusing me!
I love it.
You're
I've got-
confusing me, you are.
Of course, it's the time. Of course, it's the time I don't have fucking healing word anymore. I got rid of it.
You got... Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
did
because I
say...
changed it to mass healing word.
Hey, this is better.
Yeah, there. Take it.
So that's what, 7 to everyone? Up to
Uh,
6 creatures.
6. So.
I don't need anything.
3.
I don't need anything.
All right, then I'll give it to myself.
And
Oh,
me
that's
as
fun.
well.
I can take some healing.
It's
Yeah.
it's basically everybody except for Brim and
Yeah.
Dax, because Brim and Dax have full
Ugh.
health.
4.
Well,
It's fine.
if anything, this is enough, and we should get the fuck out, guys. I don't want to stand around, especially if now that the dragon's fucking been gone. God knows what the fuck that's gonna do.
Also,
Probably-
isn't there like a Dwergo
probably
civil
just-
war going on?
Probably start destroying towns, probably. Just start
That's-
wandering towards the hole you came down.
Yeah, you got a point.
Let me double check the next map up, not that level. Where
Sorry,
is
I was
it?
in the other room. The dragon's now flying away.
Yes, there was a. There seemed to be there was a
Straight up.
rune on it that once the guy died,
The
it
thing
was released.
The
Oh.
Xardorok,
No.
what's his fuck was holding a dead man's switch that activated the dragon when he died.
That is terrible. Everyone, there are rust monsters down that way.
Oh, why aren't you leading the way then?
What? No, over here.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
going
yeah.
that way.
We've looked at them.
There's nothing up there, so.
That's
Doesn't
fine.
fall
Then.
off?
That's fine. I'm sure that's fine.
All right,
Yeah, we're
Ah.
just-
you
just need to-
get in the lift, and you make your way
Beep,
back
beep,
up,
beep.
and eventually you're all back up here, and maybe the camera will load.
Oh shit!
These were
Oh.
here before, but
Oh.
they probably have activated, probably knowing our luck.
No, Cherry's just like, oh shit! Wait, hang on a minute. Okay, deny. Right. Let's keep moving. No
Was
more.
That dwarven woman still knocking about. She was nice. She was.
I know she was nice, but I don't want to be any more. I don't want to be in this vulture any longer.
That's your point. That's, Karen would come back and would assist AJ.
Huh?
Oh yes, with the lack of dark vision.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, shit,
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
They
Bit
have
like
to learn
torches now.
somehow, Carrion. You can't,
Do you know, that's the most tragic thing about me. I mean, I don't like to say tragic loosely, but the fact that I hate the sun, and yet I don't have dark vision.
We don't
It's
get
like
you
a
some
Greek
goggles, I
tragedy, isn't
think.
That'd be incredible.
Can I do that?
This way.
Better be cool though.
So are you just leaving?
Cherish is leaving. She ain't fucking stopping by anybody. She's like, I'm going.
Carrion 100% is just going straight for the exit.
I am outdoors. By the way, guys, I just completely forgotten about somebody.
Who?
What the fuck is Timothy?
He had to stay at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah, you could-
Timothy. Oh, he would have been perfect at this point. Poor
I'm glad his
Timothy.
name's catching on as well.
Come on, AJ!
sorry.
You're lucky.
I keep accidentally right-clicking on myself.
Well, right click on me.
Well, I will.
Don't even know what that means.
I'm right-clicking you right now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's when you
I
right click. It's
guess.
when you right click in Warcraft and stuff, and the unit starts barking.
Sorry, I was possessed by the spirit of a purple tiefling then for a second. Wait, no, come back.
Wait, you was? No, I'm already outside.
Oh my god, this go any so light. Not light. Oh my god.
As I'll say, like as Cherish is just like chilling, like on the edge, she's gonna look at the crown that she picked
that
up.
worked.
See, you just assumed, and you're wrong.
Well, I'm sorry.
As you get out the door, there is light. It's just that Foundry doesn't allow me to have light and dark on the same map.
What a bitch.
Rough.
Who else are we missing? We're missing.
Snicket still stood inside. I assume Snicket is heading all the way outside with everybody else.
Snicket is looking something up for now.
Okay, but Snicket is outside with everybody else.
I think it's going all die hard on it and it's going to stay there and like.
Go, my friends. Fly, you fools. Dude, the whole place is covered. It's fine.
As you get outside, you can see in the distance the dragon is flying back towards the 10 towns.
Fuck.
That's not good.
Oh, there's
No.
gonna be a mess.
Like how is it like flying at typical dragon speed, which I imagine is quite fast.
It's flying pretty damn fast, yes.
Did we just kill the 10 towns?
Don't know about that. It's not doing anything just yet.
Don't say
there.
that! It'll jinx it!
Carrier.
What's the jinx? It's going straight towards the 10 towns. It's going to destroy them.
Yes.
Carrion.
I mean,
You know what?
Yes.
Just to cut over everybody else for a second. This is your brain speaking. Hi,
Hello?
hi, Carrion. It's nice to see you again.
Are you my
It's been a while, hasn't it?
You're like conscious.
This is more your memory talking right now. You recall the dragon statuette
Yes.
and the path that it took. When the table was activated, it moved from Sunblight to Dugan's Hole to Goodmead to East Haven to Caer Dinevel to Caer Konig to Termalaine, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, and then to Bryn Shandar before heading back to Sunblight.
Right.
So, can I have that in a list?
Yes, I will. No, not immediately, but shortly, yes.
So the first one at least was
Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole.
is
So
that the
The
far
place
away
that
is
has
that from
incest?
us?
I can't need. If you're going to ask questions about it, you need to ask them one at a time. First up, Richard.
Right.
is Dugan's Hole like the really weird place where they're like got weird features because they're all I don't want to say
Dugan's Hole is the weird place where everybody is inbred.
Yeah.
It is also, as several of you will recall, it was labelled on a Dwergar map as first.
Maybe they didn't.
So just like Carrie, just it's going to Dugan's Hole first.
Shite.
Wait, is that from that big mechanic map? Do you think that might control it?
It's going to go point to point on that map that it went on the route.
Cherish just gonna run back in and try and find the mappy thing.
So what was the list? Sorry to ask you to repeat, but I'm going to try and type it all down while you're.
I'm typing it out into the chat now. I'm nearly done.
Son of a bitch.
Question from, me from Stickets. Are we likely to be long resting anytime soon?
We're gonna need to.
You're going to need to talk about that amongst yourselves.
I don't think we have much choice. We're going to have to.
Cherish just run back. Check out the mappy thing.
So at either end of that is Sunblight Fortress, but that's the list of the 10 towns in the order.
So Carrion, while Cherish has already run off, Carrion's going to say that he's going to go to Dugan's Hold, then Goodmead, East Haven, Gerdinavel, Kerkonig, Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, Targos, Bryn Shandar, and then come back here.
And then collapse.
Didn't we do some checks on that weird map thing? Where
Yeah,
like,
I'm on the map. I'm near the map now. Like,
but didn't we realize it wasn't like a control thing? It was more like that little dragon on the map doesn't control the big dragon. It was just to represent.
It doesn't control it, but it's going to go there. I think it's a machine.
What?
It just stood there while no dragon would stand there while a fight was going on.
Oh, yeah, I think it's automated.
So it's going to go the route that they've planned it to go down.
Yeah,
which is the map. Is it the map doesn't control it? It's just showing where it's going.
That's what I was saying. I don't think we can use the map. It's just a map. But
yeah, it's just their plan to go A B C D E F whatever that.
Oh man,
fancy map.
I regret the decision of bringing Cherish in this because she's ignoring. She's not hearing all of this.
Yeah.
She was just thinking that the map itself was like magical and thinking, oh, maybe the thing is controlling it. She went right in like a fucking.
Dax. This is your mind speaking now.
Oh god.
Hello.
Hello.
You have decisions to make, and you are the one that is likely to know several salient pieces of information. If you want to try and do something about this dragon, you are going to have to make some choices.
Yes.
First choice, you need to get down from the mountain that you're in. You can either go straight through the mountains to the ground level, which might be challenging, and you might cause issues with things like avalanches, which would be bad, but it would be shorter. Your second option is to go around the mountain, which would be longer, but equally less chance of causing an avalanche to fall on yourself. From where you are at the moment, Dugan's Hole is about 12 miles. Well, depending on which way you get down the mountain, the point that you get down to the foot of the mountain is either 2 miles away by travelling directly across the mountain, or 8 miles away if you travel around the mountain.
Right.
From that point, Dugan's Hole and Goodmead are both about 10 miles. East Haven is about 12 miles from the foot of the mountain. This is the salient information that Dax has at this point that you might want to bring up and discuss with the rest of the group.
Okay. I shall reiterate that, quote in my memory, and explain this. I mean, my concern as Dax is that we can't outrun that dragon, like it's going to get to Dugan's Hole before we can.
Where's it heading next on the list?
After that, it's Goodmead.
Well, Cherry's just gonna come back, by the way.
If we can't outrun it, do we give the other town a better chance by letting them know?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, do we have to just sort of say, you know, instead of just constantly being like 8 hours behind the dragon and just turning up to a series of ruined towns?
Aye, we cut it off at Goodmead.
Yes, herein lies the problem, though. The storms. They would slow us down, meaning we'd be pushed back even further. We'd never be able to track the dragon down in terms of that.
Aye. So the good people of Dugan's Hole are sort of not sacrifices, but there's nothing we can do for them.
I mean,
Oh, my good friend, all the 10 towns are sacrifices at this point.
I mean, I was thinking that.
Aye.
I mean, realistically, there'll be some towns that stand more chance against it than the others. Like East Haven's a bigger town. Bryn Shandar should, as long as they're given warning.
Yeah, this is the thing. Does anyone have like message or way to contact?
I do.
I just want to quickly butt in and say that Cherry's coming back. Say like, I tried to figure out if there was anything like on the map and nothing. Did I miss anything? Do we have a plan?
Goodmead, I believe.
Oh, okay. But do we have a plan?
DM.
Stop it in Goodmead.
I suppose what I'm asking DM here would be, do I think we can get to Goodmead before the dragon by any, you know, whatever quickest route that there is to do that? Like, is that possible? Could we outrun the dragon to Goodmead? Or is that just like a mathematical impossibility?
At this point, you reckon that if you cross the mountain on foot, it'll take you about 2 hours to get down the mountain. At the speed that the dragon is going, you reckon that's when it will get to Dugan's Hole.
And then it was going to be another, did you say 12 hours? To get to Goodmead from the bottom of, like...
So it's 10 miles from the base of the mountain to Goodmead. You will probably be able to... You might be able to get there... If you could get dog sleds, you might be able to make it.
Don't we still have our axe beaks?
Yeah.
Or
we also
axe
have...
Those be slower.
We also have Timothy, and we haven't tested speed yet.
Your axe beaks are at the bottom of the particular cliff side that you are up, so it's not going to be that far. So you might, with the axe beaks rested and pushing them at top speed, you'll probably get down the mountain. If you go across the mountain, you'll get down the mountain in about an hour. It'll be then another 5 to get from here to Goodmead.
I mean, I say we do that.
Aye.
If anyone can send a message to any of the towns, would be really helpful.
A thought.
No, continue with your thought.
If the snow is unsteady and we're going straight down, can the two who can fly go and try and disturb the snow, they can get out of the way of an avalanche, and then we would have clear snow to walk on after that.
Ooh, can we ride the avalanche?
No, I feel like that's just a bad idea.
It would be very bad, and I'd rather not be doing it.
I know there's people who make a habit about racing avalanches and dangerous piles of snow, but sometimes they're like alive and they will kill you. I don't really want to take that chance.
I would just like to cut into this excellent role playing and say, "Oh boy, the wind outside! Oh boy!"
Oh yeah, no, it's
Oh boy!
It's being real atmospheric for this discussion.
I just sort of shout, I don't know why we're having this discussion outside on the top of a cliff.
It'll help speed us up. It'll motivate us to make a decision.
Right, so Axe speaks all the way down and then just full tilt towards Goodmead.
I'm assuming Cherish will catch up saying about a dragon might potentially be a machine.
A machine. Sort of look down at my fists. I gotta get wraps for these.
So I do want to know is that, yeah, he had a kill switch for the dragon, but wouldn't there supposed to be like another kind of switch just in case he fucked it up?
No.
It's
But how's that so possible? That I'm sure there must have been ways that he's might have, like, if this has been created by machine wise, like, wouldn't he have like other prototypes or something? Would that even be possible at all?
If we want to take the time to search this fortress to see if you think it's
prototypes, they'd be in there with it. That was where they were creating this thing. You would be in there with him.
Cherish, you went into the kitchen, didn't you? You went in and saw Grandolpha.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Recall back to what she had on the table with her. Do you remember what she had in that room?
Well, I was more focused that there was the fact that there was a fucking table full of food.
Dax, you were also in there. Do you recall what was on the table with her?
She didn't have like blueprints or something, did she? Or I made that up?
Shit, yeah.
No, she didn't have blueprints.
No. No.
She had a
Lucky
small
thing.
mechanical. She had a small mechanical pseudo dragon.
She did.
She did.
Should we go and ask her? She might be able to help. I mean, I know.
You know what? We've got our own chances. I'm sure there's ways we can find a way how to help fix this. Shoot, I'm gonna go. Runs back. Dax, come on. She likes us.
She does.
Karen is just like to sit on the floor, just beyond push to his limit at this point.
Well, yeah, let's. I'll go
inside there.
Shall I
back to
go
the door?
get
Can we set up
the-
camp
we've also
inside
got
there?
the fucking armor. Fuck's sakes.
You get back to the private dining hall. Dax
We kind of like
and
bash
Cherish.
open, right?
Yeah, it's like crashing in.
You just sort of run through the doors, like not really stopping. The doors fly open and slam against the walls, and Grandolpha looks up and, oh my, manners. And you can see that one of the cooks is working, the other two seem to be packing bags.
Just to quickly inquire something. Didn't Dax look like a dwarf when she last saw him?
Nah, well, one of the times.
One of the times, but he also said, oh, it's me, by the way, I just look
Yeah.
like a dwarf right now.
Oh, right, yeah. I can't remember. I didn't remember if he actually revealed that he wasn't actually a dwarf.
The first time I went in, I was just me.
Yeah, so you see that two of the cooks / bodyguards are sort of busy packing away their utensils. Can I interest you in anything for the road?
Yeah, do you know how to stop the dragon?
Yes, stop the dragon.
And also, is it mechanical? What do you know of this? Sorry, I'm under pressure here.
I can tell you that it's programmed to follow a prearranged flight path.
Yeah, we saw that in the other room with the map.
Can we change the flight path?
Is there any way we could stop it with the flight path?
Stop it. You can hit it a lot. That's the sort of thing that you sort of hero folks are good at, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, did he not have like some sort of switch besides the kill switch to prevent it from going haywire?
He was a bit insane. I don't think it ever occurred to him that it would be out of his control.
If you were dealing with this problem, right, it's going to attack your home, this dragon right now, what would you do? And
Leave.
Yes, that's not the option, right? Take that option on the table. Imagine.
So I can't leave?
No.
No, what she means, like, what can we do? Because the fact is that it's going to attack the 10 towns. Like, how?
So let's imagine this is your problem, kind of. Like, I know you probably don't care.
Imagine it's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I would mass my forces. I would prepare a defense. I'd try and get ahead of it. I wouldn't wait around and use up all the time discussing what to do.
Can you teleport us anywhere? Do you have anything that could help us?
No, I can't teleport you. I don't have any magical power.
A way to contact people? Anything?
I could write them a letter, but I still think that you might be faster.
Right.
I'm out.
I'm just an old dwarf.
Come on, let's go. She's not helping. We need to go. We didn't even say bye. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, and slam the door in a very angry way.
Slam the broken door somehow.
As the door slams shut, she just yells over it, "Manners! I'm evil."
While those two are wasting time with that,
Yep.
Carrion's going to be sending message to the guard captain we met in East Haven.
Good.
Okay, you have sending?
I do have sending. I'm going to be using it at 4th level because I've got very limited spell slots.
Okay.
Just literally, was it obvious what the dragon was like made out? I'm assuming it was made out of Chardalyn. They were doing a lot of stuff with Chardalyn.
It was very obviously made of Chardalyn, yes.
So big Chardalyn dragon going to attack soon. Amass forces, send messages to other towns. You can respond to this. I think that's roughly 25.
I think you may have a few extra words that you can use, but yeah.
Fast.
There you go. Do. About a minute passes. Who is this?
Oh, what's that?
I will get the militia ready.
You didn't sign your name off!
Also, the lights in here just flickered.
Yes,
Just in case everything goes offline real soon. Yeah, that.
Shabba-da-da-da-do. That's all, folks.
So you get the response, "Who is this?" Militia will be prepared soon.
Thing is, if the plan, because obviously Moss said about the two flyers going out and trying to like set off avalanche before we try and cross, I was intending on using my 3rd level spell for that. So I can't do sending again.
But if you use it now, they'll have other ways to do sending.
Wait a second.
So like this, if you can appropriately get the situation explained, they can do all the messaging and alerting and whatever else.
Damn it.
Over the sound of the wind blowing at this point. For a start, have you guys literally stood right outside the gates, or are you like making your way down the stairs and
Well, I'd hope
I'm
making our
making
way.
No idea.
I'm making my way
Making my way
downstairs.
downstairs, walking fast, walking
I want to
faster.
get the axe beaks ready.
What spell slot thing is sending?
Third.
Because the only thing I can think of is AJ's got a Pearl of Power, but it requires attunement. So if you want, you can take it and attune as we go. If you want to cast another sending spell.
I think I'm just going to have to use my last slot, and then if we intend to do the avalanche thing, then I'll have to use something else.
All right. Well, if you want the pearl, let me know and I can give it to you.
Your pearl for now.
Okay.
As you start making your way back down to the axe beaks and getting the axe beaks ready to go, you hear the sounds of dogs barking getting louder.
Oh, great!
Through the blowing snow come 3 wooden sleds pulled by canines as big as wolves. The closest driver calls out to you. A female voice. Can we be of service?
Yes, we need to get down the mountain as soon as possible.
Do we recognize these people?
Yeah, I was going to say, do we recognize them?
You do not. The lead rider is cocooned in cold weather clothing, her face all but hidden by a wool muffler. A snowy owl is perched on her shoulder. On her sled, you can see 2 Icewind kobolds riding on it. The other 2 sleds are being driven by 2 Icewind kobolds per sled. Each sled is being pulled by 6 dogs.
Who are you?
My name is Verlaine Harpel. I was being held captive by the Xardorok Sunblight. There was a disturbance inside, and the jailers went to join a fight. I assume I might have yourselves to thank for my escape.
You do. Those look fast. We're trying to get to Goodmead as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Emergency.
I don't know if you saw the giant. I just sort of point out this fading dragon in the distance. That. But that's on its way.
You know, that reminds me. I'm wearing the dragon sensing armor. Did she even pick that up?
No, that's not a dragon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a very big wyvern.
It's not even dragon.
It just happens to be dragon shaped.
It has to be dragon shaped, yeah.
It is dragon shaped, but it does not count as a dragon, yes. Well, I mean, I can help you try to get back to the 10 towns with my sleds. Carrion, roll me a perception check.
Why?
Because there's something specific that you might notice.
Perception check.
Yes.
At normal.
At normal.
No.
Okay. I'm going to say that let's have a quick double check, because I know that we've got some high passive perceptions in the group. Yeah, those passive perceptions are high enough. Perceptions. Let's go to the whisper space.
Reputation. Yeah.
That's 1, and that's 2.
Oh no.
Hello, perceptive people.
Right, yeah.
The kobolds on the sled with Verlaine, you can see that their armor has gashes in it that look like something has sliced into them and eaten away at it like acid was left in the wounds.
Like rust monster.
Possibly like rust monsters or just anything with like acidic attacks. You can see their decaying flesh underneath.
Ah.
Are they alive?
No. We're going back now.
Jesus, why? This is crazy.
I give a look at Dax.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened? What's going on?
Wanted to be prejudiced, but are all of you undead?
How did you get quieter?
Like more and more
Are
quiet.
you away from your mic?
I've moved closer.
Could you get
you respect the
closer?
mic?
Because I'm not just these guys, but I'm getting people in the chat saying that you are quiet. Could you be not quiet?
I've got you at max volume, mate.
Is it better?
Nope.
Little.
I'm gonna turn you up now. My ear's gonna die.
Hello?
Oh, that's a bit better.
That is a bit better.
Yeah.
All right. ASMR to his Dax.
So I asked if they were undead, even though I know the answer.
What, us?
No.
Them?
Well, I'm not, but
I mean,
some of my companions are. I can leave them behind if that makes you uncomfortable.
Carrion pushes to the front. How? Do you know? Do you know how to do that?
She sort of points, and the two kobolds on her sled just sort of jerkily move round. And at this point, it becomes clear to everybody that these kobolds did not make it out of there alive.
Okay, well, do we have time to worry about the being undead?
You know what?
They can be very useful and incredibly loyal.
At this point,
because the Carrion's already getting into one of the sleds.
yeah, Jared's just gonna get on the axe, but it's like, guys, look, I love if we could just sit around and talk about this shit.
I don't believe we're at the Axe yet.
Oh no, you're at the axe peaks at this point.
Oh,
If-
yeah, that way.
Out of game. Just one quick thing. Are the dog sleds faster than the axe beaks?
They'd be about the same speed. The big difference is there is a potential that the axe beaks will tire. They can't run at full speed all the time.
Very true. Very true. Okay. If you'd be willing to guide us down the mountain, we'd be very appreciative. Time is very much of the essence. And I will get on my axe beak.
Where's Timothy?
Timothy just sort of stands at the back of the group, looms forward a little bit.
Okay.
Ah, right, yes, you.
My question is, yeah, I was saying, how speedy is this fucker?
He's not very fast, but he'll catch you up.
I don't know why. I was thinking that he'd be fast, like Evangelion kind of style.
No, he's a giant flogging monster. He's not fast.
Yeah.
You can't transform into like a sled. Can you?
Okay, guys.
Shakes his head.
Oh shit, he can respond to us.
Well, let's fly.
Let's go, let's go, go, go.
If some of you are on axe beaks, could he go on a sled? Or is he too big?
He's too big.
He really slowed down. But I think we just tell him, go to
Yeah.
Goodmead. He'll turn up there. It might take him a little bit longer.
Right, how long will it take us to get here to Goodmead? Like hours tops or something? Is it going to be like 3 days? What?
No, it's hours.
For him, it's going to be a few days.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
Maybe a day.
Should we pin a note to him to say, please don't attack me?
Does anybody have I don't think we have a bag of holding, do we?
He could fit in there.
Yeah.
If we have a bag,
There isn't. I think not only would he not be able to fit, he would over encumber the bag probably.
If we had a portable hole, maybe, but no one has portable holes.
Someone needs to get a dimension door or something. No, how far is dimension door, by the way?
500 feet.
We are,
500 feet.
that's not enough, is it, guys?
Clearly not.
God damn it.
We're looking
Hey,
at
I'm
several
trying to help
miles.
this guy. What about Arcane Gate?
He'll catch you up.
Yeah,
Trust
Timothy,
me.
catch us up.
Timothy is
He'll
going to be
catch us up.
fine. No one
He's
can
gonna
hurt
be fine.
Timothy.
He to be clear, you don't need to tell him go to Goodmead. He knows
He'll just
where the
come.
medallion is.
Okay.
Perfect.
You can
So
tell
just
him catch up
follow
when you
us.
can.
Yeah.
Speed up if you can.
I'm gonna join Carrion in a sled.
I'm going to hand the reins of Nugget to one of the people who's on a speak to so they can lead him along.
Guide.
Yeah.
Um,
We could do the thing. If half of us go on the sleds, we could do the thing where
we
we
tie it
switch
off.
off axe
Yeah,
beaks,
that's what
just
I
so
would-
that we don't
I
tire
was
them
gonna
out.
say that, yeah.
Oh, same brain. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're all going on the sleds then?
half of you going on the sleds.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take
I'm on
an
an
axe
axe
peak.
beak.
So
I'm going on X.
Moss and Carrion are on a sled at the moment. Who else is
Ye-
going on a sled? Don't all
Get in
speak
there,
at once.
AJ. Get in there, AJ. Because I don't think AJ has a back speak, do you?
No, because I just fly.
So either you fly or you go sledding. Oh,
So-
fuck it. I'll go on the sled then.
So
I'll
that's
go on the sled.
okay. And so everybody else is going on axe beaks. And as everybody is in position, Verlaine turns, urges her dogs on, and the kobolds on the back of the other two sleds urge their dogs on. And you shoot off over the mountains. Dax.
Yes.
Gonna ask this of you, Dax, because I feel that this is your wheelhouse.
Mm.
Could you make me 2 survival checks as you cross the mountains? They will be at
Where are they?
advantage.
Far away.
Okay, that's the first one rolled.
Actually,
Oh.
with that, we'll just say that's fine. Ov-
Yeah.
There's good timing, I think, for that one.
That's good timing. Over the course of the next hour, you power through the mountain range along the spine of the world. You're not catching up with the dragon, but you've not lost sight of it. And you make it down, and you're now into the tundra.
I'm heading to Goodmead.
I believe that was a plan.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good meat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half at this point since the dragon set off. And you start powering towards Goodmead. It's gonna be about oh god, don't press that button there. It's about 10 miles, which you can do in 5 hours. You're looking at this, Dax, and you're thinking, actually, you might not make it.
I think typically that if I were to go on by myself, I think I'm quicker. Would that be an option, or because we're all on animals and it's not going to be a factor?
I think that you being on animal at the moment is not really factoring into the your speed's going so low is not going to factor into it.
Okay.
The big thing at the moment is looking at this. The dragon is getting very close to where you can pick it out. Because you can see it from here. It's quite high in the sky, and the ground is reasonably flat between here and the 10 towns. And you can sort of pick it out vaguely, at least. It's not got to where Dugan's hole is yet. But there's not a lot there to stop it when it gets there. And it's not going to take long for it to get from there to Goodmead.
I think we need to head to East Haven instead. I think that's the one we could actually get to in time.
Up with the mead.
If we just clench my fist.
Right, if we can't get there in time, how long would it take us to get to East Haven?
It's a little bit longer, but hopefully we'd get there before I think we could get there before the dragon.
Would we have time to rest?
From where you are now, it is 12 miles to East Haven. You think you can do that in 6 hours?
Yes.
If you push the axe beaks and the dogs the whole way.
We must think with our minds, not our alcoholism.
I'm afraid so.
You would be able to take, I would be kind, you will be able to take a short rest in that time.
Oh, boy.
I know
So
that
very kind.
I know that does not regenerate a lot of things, but that regenerates something.
Well, that would help Cherish at least.
Yeah.
We're chasing a dragon. That seems fair enough to me.
I need to. My second one of my action reserves is still open, so I'm gonna take them down because they already were used earlier and we've not long rest, so I've got to take them off.
Okay, do you guys want a short rest then?
So I'm gonna short rest.
Short rest gets me back on my things.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest.
It's when we get to East Haven, I think.
Well, no, you would get a short rest on the trip.
Okay. Sorry.
It's difficult. It would take you longer than the standard hour to rest because it's rough, it's bumpy, you're riding, it's difficult. But you get a short rest in this time, and that's partially due to the fact that you can sort of be flexible with how long it takes you to do the rest because you're not doing anything else at this point. And partially also the fact that Dax is guiding you, and even if the blizzards blow in, Dax's guidance carries you through that.
All right, I get you.
I was going to say, I don't really need to take a short rest. Could I sacrifice that to make us go a bit faster by me pushing on? And because I could get some things back, but I'm thinking if I could be more use actively guiding us as such.
I will say if you give me another survival check, I'll see what that does.
And I want to add that I did use my third level spell slot to do sending again, so I would have identified myself to the watch captain and everything.
Yes. Good.
Would this be an advantage again, John?
All right, I'm going to start doing my little short rest because I need to.
So, yes, Dax, this will be an advantage again.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm going
to save 2.
I'm going to start my short rest in. Roll decent. That gives me 1 point off. That'll do.
Right, so my spell slots as a warlock do come back, correct?
Yes, your spell slots will come back.
Yeah. My question is, would that include the branding smites, my smites?
Do they come back on a long or a short rest?
I'm a little rude.
And if they come back, they would be back if you short rested.
Yeah, if you short rest, it will refresh the things that should be refreshed.
Yeah, but it was already messed up from leveling up.
Yeah, that's exactly my problem. Well, I know my packed magic's back.
Let me have a quick look and see if I can see it.
Oh God, I've got no. I am going to be of no help in the coming battle. I am telling you all now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we don't even know if this is going to be a battle, so...
This is true.
I mean, depending on how powerful this dragon is, it might just be a question of we're here to help, and it's like, yeah, and you're a few people fighting a dragon.
We're here to die.
Yeah, we've joined you in East Haven to die.
I mean, it worked for those dwarves in that silent play, The Hobbit, didn't it? Huge armies tied a battle turn by the arrival of 13 more dwarves.
Sure,
Exactly
why not?
13 more dwarves.
Yeah, this is reality. Snicket. Don't.
Dax. And Brim.
Why?
You both have perception out the wazoo.
Yes.
That is where it comes out of, yeah.
As everybody knows, that is the location that perception is stored.
Mm-hmm.
As you're riding, about half an hour into the ride towards East Haven, you've covered the first mile. You see the dragon turn in the air and dive towards Dugan's Hole. It lets out a breath weapon and just flies over the town, circling over Dugan's Hole. It's there for about half an hour as you are passing the second mile of the trip before it leaves.
Does it seem to be heading for Goodmead?
It is now heading towards Goodmead.
Okay.
Is there any sign of, like, fire or anything, like smoke and stuff, from where it's leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any town left from where it's leaving?
From this distance, you can't see.
So
But-
with Dugan's Hole, that was relatively small, decrepit village.
Yes.
Goodmead was that about the same, or
Goodmead was a little bit bigger.
right? So if that took half an hour to destroy that, Goodmead
Similar,
might,
bit more maybe.
might be a
yeah.
little bit longer, but not much.
So you're currently 2 miles into this trip, just a little bit over 2 miles into the trip, and it is leaving Dugan's Hole.
Gee.
I'm assuming, like, we've been tracking, like, working this out, like, calculations. Where do we think this puts us in terms of getting to East Haven and the dragon's relative progress?
Depending on how long it takes to do whatever it's going to do at Goodmead, that's going to be a deciding factor.
Oh, Christ.
Another mile along the road. Another half hour passes. You are just passing the just over 3, maybe 3.5 miles into the trip, and you see the dragon swoop again. It's arrived at Goodmead.
Right. Can we see what it's doing?
From this distance, it's difficult, but you can make out that it seems to start each attack run with several swoops over the town using its breath weapon before closing the distance, landing, and at that point you can't tell what happens.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
So it's
And we're how far away are we still from it?
You are at this point just under 9 miles away from East Haven.
Guys, we ain't catching that thing.
No!
Dax grips the reins, drives the Axebeak on. The Axebeak in the lead speeds up, and the rest bolt to keep up with him.
If this would at all help, I'm happy to cast Speak with Animals and relay the importance of getting there.
Go flatter out.
And make promises or threats or whatever it needs to get the most out of all these creatures.
Would you like to cast Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Okay.
Give him a pep talk.
Oh shit! I cast that on D&D Beyond.
Would you like to cast that on Foundry?
Yes.
I thought you said I passed out on D&D Beyond. I was like, what? You passed out? What?
Lord, listen. It's better than saving some as opposed to not saving any of them.
Well, it might even be that they've evacuated these places.
Well, East Haven's mounting a militia to help to try and at least they're prepared. I did say in my first message, to my first sending to send runners to try and warn the other towns so that they prepared. Whether they've done that, I don't know. They didn't say.
I mean,
If they did, you've just saved them all, Carrion.
Are we deliberately not thinking about how long it would take for runners to get from East Haven to the other town?
Details, Snicket.
They had like hours head start.
Yes.
I
Wizards
think so.
exist.
Surely there must be somebody in East Haven who could magically send a message. I'd imagine there must be like a telegraph office. It's like one guy whose job it is just sit there and wait for someone to come over.
I've told you, Dave, we can send messages of 25 words. You don't need to just say beep.
Stop saying stop. It's taking up all the words.
Okay, you cast Speak with Animals, Dax, and your Axebeak. Yes, Commander.
Right. You need to run and go like you've never ran before.
I've run many times.
Okay.
We're doing it now.
Imagine
they start staggering like they've never run before.
Your children. Imagine your children are in danger. This is the gravest of circumstances, the direst of emergencies. I need you to be the best Axebeak you can possibly be.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay? Good man or woman. I'm.
The name is Melissa.
Yes, Melissa.
Oh, I was hoping. Thought he was going to be Corporal.
If at all possible, I want to shout this at the other creatures as well.
Sir, the others are doing the same.
Ah, fantastic, Melissa. There'll be a promotion in this for you.
Snake is just clinging onto to Albert and screaming.
That one keeps calling his Albert, sir.
Yes. I apologize. I was calling you Bucephalus, but from now on, Melissa.
Either works.
Yes, whatever you want after this, and food, whatever it is, and next big desires, you will get.
Aye, sir. And he doubles down and starts going faster.
I'm glad I didn't have to go down the threat route. I was prepared to.
And as you pass the 6 miles mark, the halfway point towards East Haven, you see the dragon takes off from Goodmead.
Shit!
Well, they're a bit better prepared. Hopefully they'll mount some sort of defense, keep it occupied until we can get there and help.
East Haven's a lot bigger as well, so hopefully, and it's hopefully it's taken some damage.
It's still flying.
It's still flying, but it might have taken just something to knock a bolt loose, anything.
Will the dragon's flight path, if we're assuming it's flying as the crow, or indeed dragon flies, go over us?
No. To be fair, you are going more as the crow flies from where you started towards East Haven. It is coming from a different direction.
Okay, good. I was just worried that, either worried/hopeful, worried in that it'll see us and attack us.
Hopeful in that
would give us,
it will see you and attack you.
And attack.
Just for reference, John, how high off the ground is it flying currently? Just intrigued.
Like cruising altitude for a dragon, so like quite a way up there. I don't really know what height a dragon flies at. Does anybody happen to know the flight height?
It would fly however high it needs to be out of reach of
It's
taking...
out of reach of anything that's going to take pot shots at it off the ground. Nice try though.
I was just intrigued.
Yeah.
But also, yes.
Just mock. Fuck you!
Sharpshooter and bursting arrows.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a rocket to launch it at.
Yeah. Has anyone happened to have packed a cruise missile?
I left it back at the mountain.
Let me check my infusion list. Hang on a minute.
Yes, this does seem like your what you'd be concerned with if you can start working on a missile, some sort of doomsday weapon.
Yeah, he'll have to stick a pin in the baby mulcher, but.
You see that the dragon is getting closer to East Haven as you are, and you think you're about a mile out when it turns towards East Haven and turns into its diving run against it. The breath weapon, and you can now see that this is a devastating radiant beam that shoots out of the dragon and just scores a line across East Haven. You can see the building rubble, the splinters of what was once a building flung up into the air. But you can also see ballista shots firing up towards the dragon.
I know this is horrible and everything's going wrong and everything's being destroyed, but I kind of want one.
Well, once it's been killed, you can take it apart and try and do it.
I think we should no account and let him do that and try and make his own, because
I think we should put all of it on Timothy.
But for the last half hour of your trip, we'll come back to what Cherish was about to say in a second. For the last half hour of your trip, you see that it dives, scorches the ground with a beam, takes a couple of shots from the ballistas, some of which seem to impact, and the ballista shot shatters off the skin of the dragon. But you do see that there are some that strike true into the dragon and seem to cause it damage. You don't know how much. You can't tell exactly how much from this point at this distance. But there are some that are hitting and causing damage, and that gives you hope that this is a thing that can be hurt, that can be destroyed, that can be stopped. But it does, each time it dives, it beams the ground, and then it takes off to such a distance that it can't be shot at by the ballistas. It is smart, it is thinking, it has been programmed to not be close to the ground while it's making sort of circles around the city for a few minutes at a time to sort of re-energize its breath weapon. And eventually, as it's still doing this, you arrive at East Haven. Cherish, there was something you were going to say as you approach.
She kind of says out loud, saying, "Please don't be in there." She was like thinking about her sister and her brother.
Fair.
Just say out loud, like, "God, please don't fucking be in that area."
So we arrive.
You arrive into East Haven. There is destruction. Buildings lie torn open on fire. Rubble is in the streets. There are wounded. There are people running left and right, and I have music to go along with this.
Well, we made it. What was the next step of the plan?
Now's the easy bit. Now we kill the dragon.
Yeah, now I believe the plan is kill dragon, don't die.
How the fuck did we try and get to the dragon? It was flying high.
Well, it comes down to us.
Die?
It's strafed. The other ones, it strafed to a point and then it landed and just mopped up the. So I think it's possibly just strafing until it knows it can't. It's not got any like ground defenses left, and then goes in for the kill. So I think it's going to stay up in the sky until it knows there's no more ballista.
Or until we shoot it down.
I've only got one type of spell that can probably smack it for a bit, and that's my Eldritch Blast, but either way, I've got no other fucking shit.
That's fine. You hit it with that until we can get it down. I'm going to go find a ballista crew to man. If you're ranged, shoot at it. Get some cover and shoot at it. We're going to try and bring it down. Any spellcasters, launches whatever you can against it.
I turn to Carrion at this.
Land.
I turn to Carrion at this point and say, "God, I fucking wish I had your wings."
Right.
I don't want to risk our flyers personally, so just try and get it to land.
In which case, yeah, I'm getting my 3rd level spell back.
Okay. Karen, if you want to respond to Cherish.
Like, I'd just be like, well, they'd be a lot more useful on you at this point. Like, I don't think.
At this point, when you look at Cherish, you can see that she has been fucking crying, and like her breath is like quite heavy. Like, she's just been like freaking out, figuring like, what the fuck can I do in this position?
Look, this guy grabs your immense shoulder.
It's probably smaller than yours, really.
And it's like, look, you got, once it's on the ground, you can go to town on it. You can beat the shit out of this thing. I know you can. I know you can. Just start shaking it. I know you can do that.
I've never fought a dragon before.
Well, I've never experienced having my brains eaten before, but I've managed to get through it. I'm holding it together at the moment, so...
Just get something.
If we're setting up, I'm going to use a spell slot to bring Betsy back online.
Cherish is going to scream like, "I'm scared! Like, why my sister's in here? Why my sister wasn't good at me? She was in the other one!"
Look, if she's anything like you, she's can look after herself. I'm sure she's not here, and both of them are fine. Both of them are fine.
Maybe they're fine.
Oh boy.
Just keep saying that. Both of them are fine. I'm gonna kill a dragon. Both of them are fine. I'm gonna kill a dragon.
Both of them are fine. I'm gonna kill the dragon.
Garrus, there's really nothing you can do for them by panicking. The best thing you can do is hit that fucking dragon.
Okay.
Right. Okay, you good? Claps you on the shoulders and tries to find anything he can do to help. There's anything.
Okay.
I need to go on high ground. I need to go on high ground. Which is the highest place?
Snicket,
The mountain.
Hello? Yes? Hello?
do you have anything that explodes?
Actually have anything that explodes? It's an interesting question. Mechanically, no, probably not. Actually, I've
Okay,
got lots of stuff that can shoot things.
Fair. In which case, Carrion,
Hmm?
can you find any barrels of things that explode?
I'll try. Just start running around, asking anyone who might know the town better than him, of like, or if I can just happen to spot anything like a vat of cooking oil or whatever. Just-
Look for the red ones. Look for the red barrels.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's just gonna go around. It's like, like exploding stuff. I need exploding stuff. As much exploding stuff as you can.
Several people from which is the tavern that is here. Several people from the Wet Trout start pulling together barrels of alcohol. And as you're watching, the dragon dives through, and the White Lady Tavern explodes.
Right. Fuck this.
And the dragon just flies back off up again. That was too far away from where you currently are for you to have done anything about it, but you see it flew through the building.
Jump.
Debris spreads everywhere. Yes, Tanny.
Which is the tallest building that Cherish can get on?
Well, it probably was up until very recently the White Lady Inn. But that's become significantly shorter now.
Right.
Well, they're currently under renovation. So
Right.
Unplanned renovations.
Recent, yes.
Can
I say probably for the sake of the fact that it's on this battle map, we'll go with this green building being quite tall.
Right, okay. What is AJ going to say?
I was gonna say, could I buy some time whilst people are setting this up?
What would you like to do to buy time?
I want to fly after him and cast a mirror image, so if he notices me and tries to attack me, at least I give you guys a solid minute to get stuff set up.
That is fucking crazy. Are you sure?
I mean, you don't have a lot of say in this if they're doing it.
Well, if you don't see me after this, you'll see me everywhere. There and there, maybe a little bit of me over there. It'll be fine. Flies off.
As AJ flaps up into the air, several other illusory AJs ripple into the space sort of around them, and you can see this sort of weird cluster flock of AJs flying away.
are they flying in formation? Please tell me they're flying in formation.
Yes.
Of course they are.
Oh, of course they are.
Like ducks. Like ducks.
I would like to yell after AJ. We'll send a signal once we're set up. Just bring it back here if you can.
Of course. No one can resist the avian of joy. Flaps off.
Can I possibly just grabbed a very quick word of AJ before they flew away, and just said, like, whatever happens, AJ, like you got to dance, you got to have a life with music and dance and joy. So whatever happens.
Well, since you said it so nicely.
Verlaine will just say, "That sounds awfully like goodbye."
He gives you like a genuine, like really sweet smile, and then leaves.
Joe's just gonna yell out, say, "You're fucking mad, but fly out there, Ruffles." She proceeds to go into this building and hoping to get a higher ground.
Okay,
Karen is busy panicking, trying to get anything that explodes.
Right, for the sake that you can't move onto the building, I'll move you onto the building.
Yes.
She's
gonna try and use her. Oh man, I should start using Eldritch Blast at this point now.
Can I have a Betsy, please?
You can have a Betsy. Which Betsy would you like?
Force Ballista, please.
Boop.
What?
Take off a spell slot for that.
All the times to get rid of heroism.
Brim, you are going to find a ballista crew.
If it's entirely possible, yes.
So East Haven has 3 ballistas. For the sake of the fact that the map didn't expect you to find ballista crews, we'll say that you find one and it's just off the edge of the map.
Ah, perfect.
While you are at the ballista crew, I'm going to say to Dax and Moss, brain fart, what would you two like to do?
I would like to go to if these other buildings. I know something that was told one Cherish went into, but of similar height. I'd like to go into one of them just so we're not all in one place for when the dragon smashes them and we all die.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's red one here. If that's going to be a good spot for Dax to take aim from.
I'll put you on top of the building.
Thank you.
Moss?
Yeah, Moss would pick another building as.
Would you like to pick a building?
Let's go this one. We'll go at right angles, so hopefully it can't get us all in one line.
Okay. It's at this point. Sorry, Carrion, you're just sort of collecting alcohol, running around trying to help.
Anything that explode, like oil,
Okay.
alcohol, anything. And I brought it back to. I don't know. Where would Moss have said that he wanted it?
As close to her as you can, within 60 feet of her.
I would have gotten everyone and anyone who was helping me gather it to put it down here.
Verlaine thinks you're all crazy and runs over there to sort of prepare their own spells. The kobolds are assisting Carrion.
Yeah.
Carrion, you notice that these 4 kobolds are alive. The 2 on the sled were not.
Convenient.
And they want you to keep them that way.
And they would prefer to stay this way, if at all possible.
Once they've helped gather alcohol and put it down near Moss, they can hide someone.
The dragon. The dragon. The dragon comes in for a swoop over the area that you are in. Gets close enough for you to make attacks against it. I'm gonna start with the person on a siege weapon.
Hello.
Grim. What's your ranged attack spell bonus?
Bonus, but if we're going off of
so it would be your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
It'd be +6.
Roll me a d20 plus 6.
Wonderful. Can do, absolutely. Okay. Oh, you gotta be. Can I use lucky on that?
Yes, that is what lucky is for.
Sweet. +6 on that one is a 19.
You fire and you feel for a second the bolt go wide of the shot, and somehow you miss the dragon, and then you focus and realize that actually that was just your fear, your doubt in yourself, and actually the bolt strikes true.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
me. Actually, no. Yes, roll me 3d10 plus 3.
How many D10?
3.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, very
21.
nice.
Thank you.
The bolt sinks in. It's not as damaging as you were expecting.
Right. Right. I'm just gonna go look in my inventory very quickly and see if there's anything I could actually do to it.
Can I just ask real quick? Can we have some more threatening music?
Oh yeah, let's get the combat music going, shall we?
Yeah, it just sounds
But
pretty.
we were out for a chill little Sunday stroll. What are you on about?
Yeah, right? Yeah, right?
There's nothing
right?
happening.
The dragon was making nice decoration.
AJ,
Yes.
you are stood in front of the dragon as it launches forth with its claws.
All right.
The claw.
The claw. The claw.
It rolls a 27 to hit.
That hits. Let me double check what I've got to roll. Roll d20 to determine. Okay. It hits a duplicate.
As you're flying, you see AJ dive and the dragon swoop through and claw, and an AJ just winks out of existence.
Peace.
Fuck you.
He does a little. He and the remaining duplicates do another little flourish.
At this point, anyone who has an attack with a range of 90 feet can hit the dragon with an attack.
Anyone.
Cool.
I would like to hit the dragon with an attack, too.
I have Eldritch Blast. Can I use that?
Does it have a range of 90 feet?
It has 100 and something feet.
That is more than 90. So
More than
yes.
90.
I sound masculine.
I do not
Go on.
know.
You go first.
So we're going to start
I will-
with Cherish.
Attack. Normal. 13.
A 13. It slams into the side of the dragon, but it does not find purchase.
Right.
You've hit its armor, but not dealt damage.
Got it.
Aim for the vulnerables.
Okay.
Snick it.
Got it.
Right. Scorching Ray incoming.
Oh, nice.
First attack. 14.
Does not hit.
Second attack. Attack. Oh, I don't like it. Again. Oh. Bear with me one moment.
Just roll me a d20 plus
Second
7.
attack. There we go, 25.
25 will hit.
And third attack. Ah, okay, we've got one out of that.
One hits.
So I'll roll damage for that one that hits. For 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And then to follow up, bonus action to use Betsy to launch her thing at it.
Okay.
Go, Betsy. Ah,
That's a no-go for Betsy, I'm afraid.
no, Betsy.
Carrion
that's me
would
then.
like to fire just a firebolt at it.
Okay.
So, attempt, attack, normal. No.
No.
How's the alcohol collecting going? Is that still in progress?
There is a pile of alcohol and oil piled up around about here, I think, was where we were saying it's being piled up.
Down here.
Oh, down here.
Moss will shout down to the guys, chuck it all in one barrel.
The kobolds start hurriedly pouring as much as they can into a singular barrel.
Into a horrible mixture of alcohol and oil.
Yeah. Whilst they're doing that, she's going to take a shot at it with her bow at the dragon. So we are going to take a deep breath, take a shot. Not of the alcohol.
Especially not now, they've added oil to it.
Yeah, it's not good now.
Oh boy, that almost looked like a 1 and a 2 on my screen.
Thank
That
goodness
would
it
have
wasn't.
been bad.
That hits.
Cool, and that has my 2d6 added.
Yes, it
being
would do.
Advantage, right?
Yep.
Normal. Have some of those.
He refuses.
He's not happy about it. And you look, and it doesn't seem to take as much damage as you were expecting it to. But it takes some damage. Dax.
Yes. So bonus action, I'd like to exit. Oh,
Okay.
that didn't actually. I should check that.
Yeah, does that have a range of 90 feet?
Oh, it has exactly a range of 90 feet.
It's just on the edge, but you focus. You do indeed manage to hex it.
And then I'm just going to shoot it.
Okay.
Shooter! Shooter!
Shoot it!
Twang.
And rubbish.
I'm afraid a 10 does not hit.
I shall have another go.
Twang.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm afraid the 14 does not hit either.
Well, that's me.
It flies through several buildings, and buildings shatter and splinter around it, and then it starts to pull back up into the sky. And on this second round, anyone with a range of 270 feet get a chance to hit it. I think that's
would be
two of
me.
you.
Yeah, I don't have anything that range yet.
That would be me.
Actually, as it goes up, one, I'm going to say that it's used its breath weapon for the moment, so that can go away for now, as it explodes an area around it.
As it explodes.
And we're going to get it swings a tail attack against the Avian of Joy.
All right.
Sorry, have we done the attack set for 270?
Oh, Jesus.
Not yet.
No!
So this tail attack hits the actual Avian of Joy.
Just make a Roblox oof noise.
And deals 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus, I thought that said 46. That's fine.
And now let's start at the top with.
But I have to roll to concentrate.
I don't believe I don't believe mirror image is concentration.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, thank Jesus. Okay.
I don't think so. Double check it if you wish.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Cool. So
Doesn't say so.
Dax and Moss have range of 270. Does Snicket?
Yes, crossbow.
Crossbow. So let's start with Dax.
So I'll be at like disadvantage with this, won't I? Because this is like my
This is
long range.
This is beyond max, or not beyond max, beyond short distance. Yeah,
Beyond optimal distance.
beyond optimal.
Ooh,
However, apparently the dice like you this turn.
I'm better at further away.
That does indeed hit.
Yeah. So, and then I get to add 1d8 for hex and
It's
then Colossus Slayer.
1d6 for hex,
Oh,
and I think it's 1d8 for your Colossus Slayer.
yeah.
Could you roll the d6 separately this time?
Yes. Sorry, it doesn't seem to be responding. Oh. Why won't it let me do damage?
I don't know.
Right. Nevertheless, let's
Start off. Let's roll a d6 for the hex damage. And then what's the longbow damage?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Is it D8?
I want to say a D8.
So yeah, roll me 2d8 plus 3. Okay. Snicket. Oh, sorry. No,
Yeah.
Dax's second attack.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
thank you.
That will also hit.
Yeah,
The round that you're at disadvantage, you're better at, apparently.
And you want me to roll the different things separately? With that,
Yeah,
right?
the roll the d6 first, and then roll 2d8 plus 3.
It seems to be working now for the damage, but you
Okay.
want the
The d8 can be rolled in that as situational damage, but roll the d6 separately. Okay. Snicket.
Yep. So this would be a disadvantage because it's outside my normal range, I think.
Yes.
Well, never mind.
That's how disadvantage is supposed to
Yeah.
work. You're supposed to get worse at things when they're further away. Nobody told Dax this, apparently.
Lol.
And it's like-
Big.
It's like put my hand across my head and it's like across my eyes, it's like watch it like zoom into the distance way past the target. New record.
Meanwhile,
So long.
Meanwhile, a pigeon across the town.
Moss.
Yes. So I am taking a moment to steady myself. That would be still an advantage, right?
That would still be an advantage. Because
Would that be normal now? Because he's
through long distance.
Oh, right.
Moss
Yeah.
took sharpshooter.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
So screw things that get far away from Moss. Okay.
Batman.
Yeah, that's me done.
At this point, the dragon seems
Pissed.
difficult to tell the emotions of a mechanical dragon. But it flies up into its wide arc around the town and then seems to break off and start heading away from the town.
Ah, shit.
No.
No, come back, please.
As in back where from whence it came, or
To the next town.
to the next town?
It seems to be carrying on towards the next town.
But
Son of
Oh.
a bitch.
But there's no way we can get there. It's not possible.
Shite.
So the next town on the list is Chardalyn.
That's across the lake, isn't it?
That's across the lake from here to go directly, and it is going over the lake, or towards the lake at this point.
Oof. I could potentially follow him.
But then what are you going to do when you get there? Just
Yeah, exactly.
Also, AJ, having flown around in the sky with it, you know that it is faster than you now.
Yeah. It's more the case of I can get over the lake, whereas the others.
After it's at Caer Konig, it goes to... Oh, sorry, after Chardalyn, it goes to Caer Konig, and then back to Tourmaline.
Oh my god, Tourmaline. Oh.
Shit.
And where can we get to, like, in the quickest time?
The quickest place you could get to from here... As you regroup and discuss this, Chardalyn, you could probably get back to Tourmaline fastest.
Yeah. I was
From
thinking that.
here in East Haven, there is 5 miles that you can go down the road, which would be about... by Axebeak and Dog Sled, you could do that in 2 hours. Just under 2 hours.
And where was Tourmaline on the list? Like, would have enough. That would get us there in time.
yeah.
We
And
would
then
be
it's...
sacrificing.
Then there's 5 more hours crossing the tundra from the point where the road splits to get to Tourmaline. So it would take you about 7 hours to get there.
Is that quick enough from what we understand of how fast the dragon changed targets with the new information that we know?
You don't know how long. You
If
don't know
it stays
how long.
for as short a period as it did, whichever one of the ones it stopped at was the shortest.
At the moment, I believe it's Dugan's Hole was the shortest time. It was like
Dugan's
half an
Hole,
hour.
it stayed for half an hour.
So, if we maths all of that up, can we vaguely figure out how long it might take for the people who know the area?
You might be able to
Dinnervel
make it.
Dinnervel and Koenig were bigger than Dugan's Hole,
Yes.
so they might last a little long. But even with this one, how long has it been at East Haven, roughly?
It was here for about half an hour before you arrived. It's maybe been another half hour or so while you are here.
So it's been about an hour here. So I'm just making sure it wasn't like literally staying half an hour going, half an hour going, half an hour going.
It looks like, from how it flew away, you changed its actions.
It encountered stiff enough resistance to be like, move on.
Yeah. Come back later.
Can we find this captain of the guard? You know, the guy.
I was going to say I want to find her at the very least.
Yeah, same. I want to come off the building.
Okay.
Because they might have some.
I'm gonna move the stream back into the non-map mode, and we're gonna do role-playing stuff.
Not roleplay. Oh
man.
People are dying!
I'm gonna go get the dogs and axe beaks ready.
Brim starts preparing things at the west entrance to East Haven.
That's confusing.
A little bit. Who is going to meet with the City Watch?
I will.
Cherish.
I want to.
Carrier.
Cherish is just gonna think to herself like, oh, don't give me strength at this point. Starts fucking running towards the cards with Carrion.
Okay. At this point, as you run through the streets, both the White Lady Inn has partially collapsed. The Wet Trout has been razed to the ground. A lot of the docks have seen damage, and several buildings around town have been destroyed. Militia make up most of the casualties in the streets. And it seems that at least one of the ballista has been destroyed. People are those that are still able and still alive are starting to make their way out of the west exit to the town, past where Brim is preparing the axe beaks. And Brim, you can pick up very easily from the chatter amongst people going, those trying to calm their children, those collecting their livestock, those fleeing the town that they have lived in. They are heading towards Bryn Shandar.
No.
Right. Fuck. I'm gonna try and get in front of the crowd. It says, no, that's where that's where it's going. Don't go that way.
Where do you suggest we go?
It would be easier just to stay and try and rebuild.
What if it comes back?
It's not gonna come back.
You could be sure.
I saw the map it's following. It's gonna hit every single 10 town and then fly back. No interruptions, just back.
Roll me a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because they want to believe.
What?
We got it!
Persuasion?
Yes.
Thank you. 11, 16.
Nice.
You can see that several of them do turn back. The majority of them turn back. Others have decided that there's not enough left here to rebuild at the moment and that they are still gonna head off. You can't persuade everybody. But you do manage to convince probably... I mean, it's difficult to count. There are a lot of people in East Haven. But you've convinced probably a good 500, 600 people to stay and rebuild, and you can see that let's stop the fighting sounds at least, because the fighting stopped, the screaming has stopped.
No, they all just turn on each other at this point.
They will fight everybody else. You've probably convinced 500 to 600 people to stay, and they head back into the town. And they start ensuring that the kids are safe, the livestock is safe. They start trying to shore up buildings and put out fires and deal with the immediate damage to the area.
Okay, good.
Another 100 or so have decided that they are going to continue anyway with the plan of leaving.
That's their decision.
Yep.
Carrion and Cherish.
Yeah.
You arrive at Town Hall.
Okay.
It is still standing.
That's a good thing.
A plus.
You head inside, and there is destruction and chaos.
What?
There don't appear to be the marks of dragons, but axe attacks, pick attacks. You recognize the work of Dwegar.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck!
They somehow managed to get in here without even...
They can turn invisible.
Shit, that means that they were hiding here all this fucking time. Quick, we need to find the guard, now.
You find...
I'm looking for the captain.
You find Captain Arlagath, the head of the watch. You find Speaker Waylon, and they have both been killed by Dwegar.
Ah.
The town
Damn it.
is oddly without guidance. One of the other main reasons that people were fleeing.
Trying to leave.
They don't know what to do. Those people that are normally in charge and should be telling them what to do aren't there to anymore.
Karen, what do we do this time?
I don't know.
There's got to be someone else that's second to this.
I don't know what their hierarchy is.
We should get to the militia, one of the militias, and just go from there.
Are there any militia around this building at all?
At this point, with the fighting mostly stopped, the militia forces will be starting to gather here.
Just to any of them, just you, who's in charge with your captain dog?
I don't know. I just got here.
Who's the head of militia besides your guard?
I don't know who's still alive. We there were heavy losses. It's not me. It's and they start pointing around, and each one points to one who is higher than them, and then they no, it's that guy, and then eventually you find
one guy who can't point at someone.
One guy who is I guess it's me now.
Right, you. What's your name?
Dave, I guess, for now.
Right, Dave. what? I sent a message to your captain to get you all mobilized. Did they send messengers to the other towns like I told them to?
We dispatched messages to Bryn Shandar and one across the water to Caer Konig. We tried to... We haven't got good messaging routes to Goodmead. It wouldn't have mattered.
No. As long as it's Bryn Shandar's good, because they're the biggest town, they will be able to make a good defense.
Yes.
And Caer Konig, hopefully it will get there before the dragon, but...
They should. We sent that guy that took you in the boat there. You remember that guy?
Right. Yes, yeah, great guy. He was brilliant, so he can get across. He hopefully is there. He's warned them. If we can get people, I should have told them to get the messengers to send more messengers.
Trovis will know what he's doing.
He's kind of like rings his fingers through his hair. It's just like he's kind of just more.
Listen. There's a suspect. We just found out the fact is that we are also dealing with the Dwegar attack in your town as well. Did you also
coordinated strike? Yes.
Yes. We need to, for now, for your town right now, is to gather the rest of the survivors and put them in the safe place. And the other group, like split into 3 teams. One team can go and help the survivors and get them into a safe place. The other team find out where the Dwegar is and sort them out. The other team sort out the town and deal with damage control. Do you understand me?
Aye, you're
Cherish.
You're
from Neverwinter. Yeah, I was at the barracks of the Neverwinter.
He
Soldier.
offers you a salute and then starts marshalling his forces.
Right, I don't think there's much else we can do here.
No, if anything, hopefully it'll just buy us some buy the team time to prevent the other survivors from getting killed. But if anything, I think the Dwegar managed to take out the major standing point of this town. We need to find who else we need to figure out. I'll grab another soldier real quick, like you. We need to find a way to send another message to let everyone else know about the Dwegar attack inside in the city.
Aye, how?
Is it Trovis that you said that is going out for the messages? Is he also aware about the Dwegar as well?
Trovis is the captain of the guard at Caer Konig. The speaker at Caer Konig. Cherish, you've met him. He was the drunk dragon born.
Yeah. Shit, I look at Karen. Do you think it's gonna work? Because drunk dragon guy.
What's gonna work?
Trovis the drunk guy for the guard.
Yeah, and there's
He's not.
To put it bluntly, there's nothing we can do about Caer Konig.
Shit. Okay.
I don't think there's any way we can get across that lake before that dragon gets there. The best we can do is go to the next point, which would be Tourmaline. Which even then, I don't know how good they're gonna get. They're not gonna be, unless we can get there in time. They're gonna have no preparations.
Okay. Right, I'll go to start to say, yeah. Make sure the survivors are saved, the Dwegar are out the way, and the damage is controlled.
This second soldier just snaps a hand to salute and heads off to the group that he has been assigned to.
Right. Right. Cool. If there's stuff in it, I quickly check in the city hall and I look for anything that could be of importance. If not, she's gonna run out. Like she's gonna quickly look, check, see if there's anything of importance. Like if there was anything on the speaker on the guard itself, and if there's nothing, she's gonna fuck off out.
No.
Arian would just immediately have turned and started heading back towards the others.
All right, she'll run back and she catches up to Carrion.
Moss.
Moss has been partly just helping people shuffle through the streets and stuff, trying to get people back to places where it's warm, not destroyed, trying to stop people from trampling on other people. She's probably picked up a couple of arrows as she's gone, because I assume there would have been other archers firing them around.
You managed to collect some. We'll say you collect about 10 arrows.
And
if we particularly care about that.
Yeah, that's cool. She wants to talk to the sled lady.
Okay.
Did she stay close, or is she...
She has stayed close. Would you like... Okay. You speak to Verlaine.
If we're travelling quick to somewhere else, can we get that barrel onto a sled and it still go as fast, or will that be too slow?
The dogs are getting tired, but I have a way of pepping them up if you're not too squeamish. How important is it that we get there fast?
I have a sneaking suspicion about what she's talking about.
I mean, it could be critical, but I don't know where they're going to be going, so maybe keep it up your sleeve as an option.
I'll make preparations. We'll need to go, I suppose, as fast as we can.
Where did Brim go? Out to the gate.
I believe I'm out, like getting the dogs and the axe beaks ready.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just say to her, we'll meet you at the dogs. Brim's there already.
I'll go make the preparations. Brim is not too squeamish, is he?
I don't know. Talk to him about it.
Okay.
And she just looks concerned, but at this point doesn't really want to know or think about it. There's too much going on.
She points at the barrel and calls to the kobolds, and they start carrying the barrel of oil and alcohol towards the sled. Moss. You're going to stick with Moss for a minute.
Okay.
You're making your way through the streets, trying to pull people out of damaged buildings, burning husks of homes and businesses. Near, in and around the area of the wet trout, you spot a home that you recognize.
I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
In ruins.
Moss will run straight in amongst the rubble and start. She will grab people in the street and shake them and ask if they know where Lucilla is. If no one can give her an answer, she is just scrabbling through, trying to find whereabouts in the rubble she might be. Maybe there's a pocket that didn't fall or isn't on fire.
You clear enough rubble and you find her buried. She didn't make it out.
Moss will tear up some fabric from somewhere and lay it over her, and will just sit there and cry. Everything else is just going on around her at that point, and she's just sat.
AJ and Dax, what are you both up to at this moment?
Well, preferably I want to leave, but if we can't leave right now, are there any, like... Because I'm guessing people are, like, scattered about at the moment.
At the moment, Cherish and Carrion have darted off to Town Hall. Brim is starting to prepare the animals at the edge of the town.
No, I
for
mean,
an
like,
exit.
civilians.
Civilians, yes. Very, very
Right.
scattered around.
Okay, if there were, like, any younger civilians, like child, teenager, young adult, I think the only thing AJ can think to do is kind of, like, gather them around and put on a mini performance just to keep them distracted.
Okay.
Just like kind of nothing to see vibe.
Dax, what are you up to?
Right. The first thing is I want to see to the axe beaks, like, is there anything that I can do for them, such as like cure wounds or any other sort of animal handling things, and the dogs as well. Well, not maybe not the dogs because I think their days are numbered, but
You can feed the axe beaks, and they will gratefully accept food and water, and as much rest as you can give them, which at this point is only going to be about 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes more.
I'd also like to try and sort of speak to my mums if I can, which is normally I just sort of think in my head, and sometimes they pick stuff up and sometimes they don't. Well, I think they hear everything. I just think they're passive aggressive and don't.
Whether they respond is a different matter.
Yeah. And just sort of say, we're fighting. Hello. Just to let you know, there's a dragon rampaging through the 10 towns, destroying things.
Isn't it delightful?
It's mixed at best. Now, just we me and the party I'm in, we're going to try and fight this dragon. If there's anything you can do to help us, or if there's anything you need to do to protect yourselves, I imagine you aren't concerned in that regard.
We are quite safe where we are.
Okay. If there's anything you can do to help us, on the general people of the 10 towns, now would be a good time. I mean, and I'm saying this in a way that I can help people, because this is the best thing I know to help people. If you wanted to start making some deals with people, this is a good time. You got a lot of leverage.
What are you willing to trade?
Well, not just me, but if you go to like Bryn Shandor and ask the speaker there. But I don't know. I've got a sword. Do you want a sword?
It is a fine trinket. What do you desire?
Well, for this dragon to be destroyed. Can you do that? Is that within...
Oh, that is not our tale, child.
Okay.
You can't just ask us to fix all of your problems.
Yeah, fair enough. Could you transport my party, not my party as in mine, but the party I'm a member of, to another place, to another one of the 10 towns?
We might be able to help you with transport.
That would be great.
Swifter, maybe, not instantaneous.
Well, okay. What do you want? What do you want for that?
You offer a magic sword.
Magic sword.
Anything else? We like magic.
There's a cauldron. We've got a magic cauldron.
Don't you dare.
Oh wait, you'd rather keep that, would you?
I would.
I'm
We're all willing to die on this hill, keeping the cauldron.
Yeah.
What you give must be given freely.
Oh, what? Not someone else's. Yeah.
That's not a trade.
Okay. I will give you. My telepathic message ability. You can take that from me and have it.
Deal.
Right. So what you're sending here? What
The
am I getting?
paths will clear for you. You'll be able to move swift between the towns.
I'm gonna need some more detailed information about how long, because we need to decide where we're gonna go.
The mechanical benefit is not going to be said in that weird voice. I'm going to say, for the sake of this, your movement speed between the towns is going to triple at this point.
That's good. Did they want the sword as well as my hexblood thing? Are they getting both?
No, they're taking just the Hexblood trade.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know what to cross off. Right. So that's good. And then I'm just going to try and help the axe beaks.
Snicket.
Yes, hello.
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 Is there anything you would like to do amongst the chaos?
Now that things have started to die down a bit, try and help repairing stuff. I can do repairing. Repairing is something I'm good at. Some of it may even not explode.
No, not a second time. Okay, you start to repair some of the buildings. Some people do point out that you should maybe stop repairing the building while it's on fire still.
That sounds about right.
But, you know, to each their own.
Details.
Brim. Is Kiri
Yes.
here? Kiri is here.
Hello.
Excellent.
Yes, I was updating my notes.
Excellent. Brim.
Yes.
As you are making the axe beaks ready and Dax is feeding them, Verlaine approaches.
You know, I hope your dogs are very swift, because I think we're about to need all the speed we can get.
I have been told to prepare them for swift travel as much as possible. I have a way that they might be able to be pushed past their normal limits. Are you willing to do anything that it takes?
Yeah.
She reaches into her sleeve and pulls out a dagger.
Right.
And one by one plunges it into each of the 6 dogs for each of the sleds. And once all of the dogs have been killed, she stands over them, crosses her hands, and like a puppeteer pulling the strings of a marionette, she gathers her fingers together, and the dogs raise up again. And with a gashed wound in their side, gaping wound in each of their sides, they stand once more at attention, ready to run.
Yeah, I'll never get used to that. Well, that should help. Aye.
It is a speciality of mine.
I could guess. You might. Carrion is going to be very interested in talking to you if we're alive after this.
Yes, he seems interesting too. I have, as she is talking, the the kobolds are loading the sled with the barrel of alcohol and oil. I have something that, once this is resolved, you might be able to assist me with.
Well, friends in strange places.
Yes. Research makes for odd bedfellows. So, next up to Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. Aye. Once everyone's here.
At around this point, Cherish and Carrion can return from the town hall.
Yep.
Would Moss be the last to return to the exit?
Yeah. She will have picked up. She'll have dug out a very dusty pillow from Lucilla's chair and will be just hugging that as she walks back towards people. And holding onto her necklace.
Is it obvious that she's been crying?
Yeah.
As soon as Carrion sees her, he's going to hurry over. And are you okay?
She's gone. Lucilla.
Oh,
her house fell.
Cherish will come over as well.
It's going to immediately hug her.
I think at this point, Cherish will understand who she means. What's happened.
We need to go.
Aye.
We do, but you know.
Let's go.
Come on.
I'm sorry for your loss, lass.
Takes her hand.
But we're ready.
Leads her to one of the sleds.
As she sort of hops onto the sled, she'll just tuck the cushion into her bag and just sit, have kind of thrown a blanket over her shoulders and just kind of hunker down, hanging onto her necklace, just trying to hold her shit together whilst everyone else is like setting up to leave.
Gets on sled as well.
Yeah, Cherish is going to get on sled unless anyone else want to switch with me.
I will explain to the group about essentially briefly what I've done to get us going a bit faster.
Oh dear. You involved your mums, didn't you?
Oh yeah. They're reliable, if evil.
Right. Well, strange bedfellows indeed.
Well, all the help we can get.
As you... Sorry. You go.
Moss will just mutter, "That thing needs to die."
As you crack the reins and the dogs don't bark, they all get underway and you take off at a speed through the snow kicking up around you much faster than you've travelled before by axe beak or by dog sled. The dogs run with renewed vigour as if they have not been running for most of the day already. The axe beaks are struggling, but they've had almost an hour's rest. They've had food and water.
Doing this spot between as well.
And you've been swapping between which one you're riding and which one is just running with no...
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say something.
Yes.
I think at this point, as we are traveling to the next town, Tourmaline, Cherish is going to just think deep in and hoping to get a response from Dawn. The husbando.
Yes.
Dawn, I need your help.
What can I offer you, darling?
Well, if you've been watching what the fuck has been going on, is there a chance you could probably find a way to tell the other 10 towns what the fuck's happened?
I will try to get the word out there.
Maybe you could tell them about the Dwager attacks as well. Oh, and I would say that I'm assuming me and Karen would let them know about that while the dragon was attacking. The Dwager started attacking as well,
Karen would have immediately said as soon as we met up with Dax and Bryn, would have told them what happened at the town hall.
Yeah.
I will do what I can to get the word out there.
And if there's anything else you can do, just do it. Help us, please.
I could let you know that they're safe. At least for the moment.
Will they be in any danger at all? Are they in the path of the dragon?
Everybody is in danger at the moment, but they are safe for now.
Okay.
For how long? I can't say, for I do not see the future, just the present and the past.
That does not make me feel any better. Okay.
They are safe for now.
Okay.
That is what you must cling to. You have this in hand. You and your friends are most capable.
Okay.
Do what you can.
Thank you.
And I will do what I can. And his voice fades away.
I will call out saying Dawn's going to try and help warn out more to the 10 towns.
I wish I could tell my mother about this.
You will do soon. Is she in any of the 10 towns at all?
No, but she could maybe help.
Okay.
What should be a 5-mile trip you cover in just over half an hour?
I don't.
We have the best boys and a clear path.
Yes. As you get to this cross point in the road, the trip north to Caer Dinevel, south to Goodmead, you can see smoke and destruction rising from Goodmead. Bryn Shandar is straight ahead, but across the snow, across the tundra, 10 miles to the northwest is Tourmaline. Do you turn towards Tourmaline and carry on that way?
What's everyone else thinking?
I mean, if we can make it there, if we are confident to get there before the dragon, then yes. Unless anyone's got a good reason why Bryn Shandar would be better.
Bryn Shandar is the last stop, but it's being warned, and it's going to have the best chance at defense.
Mm-hmm.
My only worry is that there might be, because we're having Dwagar attacks, secret Dwagar attacks happening.
There's going to be sabotage.
Yeah, there's going to be sabotage. There's a high chance there'll be more Dwagar in the bigger city. That's going to attack the speaker and the guard, and whatever is making the whole thing stand is going to fall.
If we go to Bryn Shandar, we are sacrificing Tourmaline, Lonelywood, Bremen, and Targos.
We're sacrificing everything. It's either.
By all means, we might be able to get to Bryn Shandar and then double back out and go to one of the other towns, but most certainly Tourmaline will probably be gone.
I think we should just continue with what we had in mind and just at least try and save something.
You shoot across the tundra on what should be a 5-hour trip. You cross in just over an hour. Because you have made a deal.
I will say to Brim, I should have mentioned this before. You know that cauldron
Aye.
I traded that. I didn't really, but
Well, since it's still on my back, I doubt it.
well, you know.
As you make it to Tourmaline, we're gonna stop. For a start, we're gonna stop. But second up, we're gonna have a quick pullback, and we're gonna have a bit of a cutscene sort of ending to this. As you pull into Tourmaline, the town where it started, the dragon dives into Chardalyn. It lands between the castle and the rest of the town and moves through the town, leveling one structure after another. Every single building within Chardalyn, aside from the castle, is destroyed within the first hour of it being here. As the dragon attacks, 6 Dwegar, hiding within the dilapidated inn of Chardalyn, emerge, enlarge to ogre size, and join the assault. It takes the dragon getting from East Haven to Tourmaline, East Haven to Caer Konig, took it an hour. In that time, you have made it to Tourmaline, a trip that should have been impossible if you didn't make a deal. You have an hour while it destroys Chardalyn. You have another hour and a half while it destroys Caer Konig. While it gets to Caer Konig. You have an hour and a half while it destroys Caer Konig. Speaker Trovis, roused by the messenger who was sent out because of the actions of Carrion, mounts a defense. It's strong, but it's not enough to drive the dragon away. And it's undermined by the appearance of a few invisible Dwegar. The inn, the Westlight Inn at Caer Konig, falls, and the sisters that ran it, it collapses on top of them. Atenna Swift, the owner of the Swift supply store, falls, loading citizens onto dog sleds and getting them out of the town. More people survive, and damage is done to the dragon that wouldn't have been done without your actions. But Caer Konig is destroyed. You have about 8 hours from the time you arrive in Tourmaline until the dragon does. That gives you just enough time to get in a long rest.
Like, fuck!
Hell fucking yes!
Okay.
So I will let you take your long rest now. So that we remember that is a thing.
I've never been so happy to see spell slots.
I know!
Just
You can
as
finally
we,
kick his ass.
just as we finish the long rest, I imagine we're getting ready for battle. Snicket's going to approach AJ.
Hmm?
I don't know that it matters now, but you said you didn't have dark vision at all?
No. Well, yes, I said it, but no.
I cobbled this together last night. And he hands you a obviously cobbled together, but it's a goggles.
Did you actually?
Yeah, that's one of my infusions. I can create goggles. I can goggles and night as an infusion.
Nice.
He will take them, give them like a once, twice over.
Well, doesn't exactly fit the outfit, but I very much appreciate it.
Scampers away again.
Thank you.
Wait, damn it! I need to. No, come on. Sorry. Something I want to be doing during this is at least starting to scribe a certain spell scroll that I've had for ages into my book. I'm trying to remember what level it is. Oh, just load, please load. It's second level, I think. So, I think, or is it third level? It might be third level. It is third level. Damn it! So it's 2 hours and 50 gold per level of spell to copy things.
I believe so. Let me just double check that.
I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember.
For each level of the spell, it takes 2 hours and 50 gold.
Right. Can I still get in a long rest and get the spell into my book?
If you take a long rest, you wouldn't be able to. You can either get the spell in there, or you get 2 hours of it in there, and then you can take a long rest.
I'll get 2 hours in there.
Okay.
So I don't. I'll make a note of it.
Mark a note of that somewhere. You've got 4 hours left to learn that spell.
I shall put it in my notes.
You can drop the gold. You can drop all the gold on it that you need to drop, but you do need still 4 hours at some point.
I'll put it in this.
And we'll stop on this cliffhanger as you are preparing for this fight. You can see the dragon bearing down on Tourmaline.